You are about to receive messages that may be harmful to your mental state. Your sense of reality will be questioned. Your view on things will be altered. You are now part of the Meta. The Meta controls everything. The Meta determines what will and will not happen. You are watching the Meta Show.
Hello? Is this thing on? Hi. Okay, we're working. Yay! Welcome to the Meta Show, everybody. I'm the Big Red Boat. I'll be your host today. You may have noticed that the three guests are here today to help me with the Meta Show. So I made sure to bring lots of guests for today's show. Geez. How do I tell you all about this? So, for all of you that were here last week, hey, real quick. All right, we'll get to that in a minute. Trigger Mechanism, thank you for 21 months. Holy Thok, thank you for 17 months. He says the Big Red Squad. It's Boat Mania, boys and girls. It's boat all the way down. The boats are here. So, let me tell you what's up. Mittens just got back from the south of France. If you've been following his Twitter, he tweeted all about it. But I think he's recovering from south of France things, rich people things. So he is not here at the moment. Oh, right. I should have mirrored myself so it looked like I was looking at myself. Is there a way to do that? Let's find out. Watch this. Bam! Yes! Yes, sir! We figured it out. Kind of. Hold on. Let's flip this one. Ready. Here we go. Ready, and bam! Yay! Now look. When I go like this, I'm talking to myself. Yes! Yes! Oh, you're a genius, Horrendous. Thank you. So we got all the boats. He's not here. Mitts can't be here today. And to be quite honest with you, there isn't any Eve news either. There's nothing going on in Eve. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about what it is I decided to talk about today. I'm also going to do some giveaways because you guys are here. We almost didn't have a Meta Show, but we have to have a Meta Show on Saturdays. It's like required by law. So we're going to do some giveaways, give away some things, and we're going to talk about what I think is important in Eve news because I feel like it. So basically that's what we're going to do. 2 months, Zintage Enka, thank you very much, says stop multiplying boat. Duck Killer, 7 months. Woot, woot. For some reason, my audio's not working. Oh, God, did I break something? Iceburn, 58 months. Thank you, sir. I think I broke my audio. Hold on. I don't hear anything in my headphones. Hang on a second. Yep, I broke something. No, you guys can hear me. But I broke something here, so... Bam! There, now I can hear things. We needed Eve music. Because I'm going shopping in Eve. We're going to do some giveaways today. We're going to do some Eve talk. We're going to have Eve music in the background. And we're going to talk about what I think is important. So first thing I'd like to discuss today is that a group of 9 friends, they dropped... Oh my God, that would be amazing. So right here, we have a kill mill. Somebody decided to drop a keep star in a C2. Now, 9 friends, rich keep star people, rich wormhole people being able to drop a keep star. Baby Blue Hippo, thanks, man, for your 12 months. This is one of those things where there's a multitude of factors wrong with this kill mill. I mean, if you look at this kill mill right now, there's a lot wrong with this, right? You're seeing the fact that 9 guys living in a wormhole can make enough money while living in a wormhole to drop a 300 billion as keep star. That's the first problem. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is the fact that it died to fucking bombers. That's it. Bombers and some T3s. I don't even think those T3s qualify as ships. I mean, just bombers. Lots and lots of bombers. I mean, there's some Lokis there, but I feel like it's just bombers. And that tells you 2 problems with the game right now. 2 major problems. It tells you, number 1, that bombers are broken as fuck. And 2, wormholes make too much fucking money. I'm sorry, but 9 guys in a C2 wormhole shouldn't make so much freaking money that they could drop a 300 billion escape star after a couple of months of wormhole living. What kind of bucks are you making in Buckland that you could drop that much bucks in Buckland? Like, what? I don't understand. This makes no sense. Another thing, someone says they're evacuating Deader. Now they ain't going in. Makes no sense. But that's about the extent of my ranting today. I don't know much else there is to talk about. I mean, I guess local got turned back on Monday. But I haven't seen a change in Eve to really warrant that local change being something significant. I mean, I will say that I heard from a very close source in Goons that Goons sent out a broadcast today for a Homeland Defense fleet, and the fleet was full in about 3 minutes. They had 240 people on docking frigates. So, I mean, Goons are still playing Eve. But I don't know anyone else that is. Apparently, from rumors on the rumor mill, and I don't really deal in rumors too much, but when it comes to Eve news, you got to go by rumors because sometimes that's all you have. I heard that the award for Test and whatever that other group's called, Test and what is that group? Test and FRT has kind of stopped. Winterco, yeah, that's it. Like, they just aren't really fighting right now. It's been a lot of blue balling on both sides since the sign-out change came into effect this past week. For those who don't know, the sign-out change is here. They have... excuse me. We're playing Second Galaxy. Play Eve on the toilet. No thanks. But with that sign-out change, I don't see a lot of kill mills. I've been trying to watch, like battle reports and such, and all I'm seeing is bombers killing regular capitals, right? Like, I'm not seeing anything necessarily special. Hey, Billy, how's it going? You want to come by and say hi? Because there's not, like, anything to talk about. There really isn't. There's just nothing to talk about right now. I mean, we got Hard Knocks getting crushed in wormhole space. That just happened recently. They tried to use dreads against frigates, and apparently T2 frigates are stronger than capital ships. But I did hear something. Oh shit, there's a lot of Villies all of a sudden. Hold on, I need to fix this so we can properly see all the Villies. Hi, Villy. Welcome to the Meta Show. How's it going? Oh god, you're not talking. Something broke.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh god, I don't think Villy can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me. All right, we're working. So what's up, Villy? How goes it in Spaceland?
Not much. Quiet Saturday, looks like.
Really? I hear...
exciting fraternity retreat message, so...
Wait, they're retreating? What? Wait, where are they retreating? Hold on now. This is news.
Do you not read Reddit, Pote?
I don't read Reddit. No, you're 100% correct. I do not read Reddit. What is this? Tell me about this thing called Reddit. What do you mean they're retreating? Hold on a second. This is news, Billy. What do you mean they're retreating? Do tell. Share the rules. Cash, they're going to cash. Is this serious? Like, are you serious right now?
Can you say again? For some reason, my mic's not working well.
Yeah, your mic's fine. I don't think you can hear me. Are you being serious when you say they're retreating? Because I'm on Reddit right now, and there's nothing about this retreating.
Okay, scroll down, look a little bit. There you go. Winter Coalition begins retreat to catch. It's been mega downvoted, but people are bitter.
Oh, there it is by Billy. Okay. So tell us about this. What is going on? Like, why are they leaving?
Because they lost. So they're starting their retreat to the cache region, which is 2 to 3 midpoints back towards the drone regions. They've told all of their English guys to start evacing immediately, and the Chinese time zone is going to stay a little bit and try and hold the line to buy time for everybody else.
Now, I don't understand. Why would they retreat when there's literally no one's playing the game right now?
All of us and all of them.
What do you mean, all of us? Oh, you're
Legacy, everybody involved with Fire and AOM, like everybody on our side of the war is like playing lots, boat.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we have lots of goons playing. Like I was saying a minute ago, we had 240 goons log in like a fraction of a time that they normally would log in to do Homeland Defense versus Bombers Bar and kill a whole bunch of bombers. But other than that, I haven't played EVE in 3 weeks, dude. So I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I'm trying to run a show here about the meta, but I don't understand because I just look at the player counts and watch as it plummets day in and day out.
There's definitely been some downing in the player counts, but it's been up post blackout versus pre-black or while blackout was still going on. In terms of the meta of the game right now, obviously in the south we have the war between Legacy and Fire. On the north, you have NC Dot's deployment against GOTG, where they killed a whole bunch of Fortizars this week and are pressuring Dragon pretty hard.
I saw that, but are they going after the Solve or just the?
Well, from what I've seen, they're hitting the stuff that's closest to the drone regions first, and then they're working their way inward. There was at least one successful defense by GOTG, but the stuff they're currently fighting over is really far outside of GOTG's Sino coverage. So for the most part, GOTG is choosing to let those assets die, or
that makes sense.
Unwinnable fight.
If I was GOTG, I'd just let them shoot the structures and then take it back whenever you want later.
Well, the question is, will they be able to take it back later, right?
Wait, well, what's NC not going to do? Is NC not going to live there? Like,
the
hatred not going to do?
The hatred there is pretty real, man.
Right, but they got Malpai. Like, why would they? Come on.
Well, most people in the game are starting to work towards the 2 staging system that we do in Legacy, which is where you have your home, umbrella, and then you take all your guys and put them somewhere else so you can have fun still. Otherwise, all you do all day is, just sit under your umbrella and farm neutrals that try to come into your space, which gets pretty quiet pretty quick usually.
Yeah, I went roaming yesterday. I haven't played EVE in 2 weeks because I've been really busy with work and other things. And I took a destroyer and I went to test space. And I killed 2 interceptors and then got blobbed. It was hilarious. That's pretty much been my interaction with EVE. It's the same as normal. But it does feel, and I don't know, maybe I need to do some more EVE playing, but it feels kind of empty because I'm sorry, I don't know. This is my opinion. I don't know if Sort Dragon is going to do very well versus a concentrated push by NC Dot in their home space. You know what I mean? I don't see that as a.
It's interesting, actually. You've got Raging Regiment, you've got Siberian Squads, you've got Darkness.
Right.
He's got a coalition there that's not terrible, right? There's some definite.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I think Raging
weaknesses.
Regiment's great. I'm just talking about Sort's main group, the GOTG.
Darkness has been under some moderate pressure for a while, but that's mostly in Declan, and Declan isn't really experiencing a ton of pressure right now, is my understanding, since Snuffbox left to come help Fraternity in the South. So that
was actually that made me laugh. I heard about that a couple weeks ago. Why Why is Snuff helping fraternity of all people?
Well, the same reason they help everybody else. They wanted to get super cap kills.
But they didn't get anything, did they?
I mean, they ganked like 1 or 2 ratting supers, I think, over the course of their deployment. But those probably would have died with or without Snuff. So, you know, they both did and didn't at the same time, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
What Snuff is really after is like the dread bomb on 20 Titans and, you know, turning your 300 dreads into 20 Titan kills. That's what they really want, right? So.
But they're not going to get it, right?
Well, never say never, you know.
Well, I mean,
there's always opportunities for people to make mistakes.
Right. Someone told me this week that like we were talking about this exact point, and I was discussing this with someone just recently, right before the show actually, and they said that there was a lot of blue ball action going on to kind of prevent that from happening. That this is now a slow burn over Deaderade rather than like, hey, let's just throw our Titans into the mix and see what happens. Would you say that's the
well?
case?
I mean, it's been 4 months of slow burn. You know, we're still on the slow burn path.
No. I'm not saying that you're like. I meant slower than you would expect. Like you're more. Would you say you're more cautious now with all these changes, Sino changes, and all that other stuff?
Oh, of course. It's like impossible to fucking use supers now. It's like, oh yeah. It's like, oh, let me just go like try and boson these guys. Okay, I have to make sure I have 3 recons and a fucking Dictor now, just to do like a simple boson drop. Versus before, I'd be like, okay, I've got a Hick Sino and my Titan has a Sino. Let's try and boson some people.
I mean, Goons lost 2 Titans this week. Right after
AWOC, it sounded like. Congratulations.
Yes. Yeah. So what's interesting is one of the ones that died is the guy who had Fleet Boss, and he didn't. From what I'm hearing, nobody knew Free Move was on. It had been on all morning, and nobody bothered to look and see if Free Move was on. So the guy that had been in Fleet, it was AWOCing, just waited for the opportune moment. So what they did was they tackled something stupid in like a system next to 1DQ1, and when a couple of Titans undocked that weren't flagged exempt, they just spammed Fleet Warp, and off they went. So, and to be honest, the one Titan almost lived.
Yeah, it was 2 you lost, right? Just 2?
Yeah, it was 2. One was Kunmi and one was another one. So,
I mean, props to them. That's a clever little plan, right?
And I'll be honest, I actually jump cloned for that. Actually, no, I did play Eve that day. So I jump cloned. I think it was a Pen of Smash ult. I think it was all Pen of Smash. But anyway, I jump cloned to 1DQ1, got my Titan, jumped out, jumped in. And like I was delayed as hell because I was just late getting in there, and I still got a couple of dread kills. So it was nice. Like at least I got kill mills. I mean, I felt bad for the guy that died, but I got kill mills. I mean, the guy that died, he literally bought a Leviathan off contracts the second his pod was in the station. So, yep. I mean, I can't say that the guy that died was a poor who couldn't afford to replace it. I think he unironically replaced it that second just to be like already replaced.
Well, it's always a nice feeling to be able to do that.
Yeah, to be that rich, it's like. But we were just talking, like, what do you think?
I mean, real people, to be fair about, just have a second Titan in their hangar ready to go. Like,
yeah, but this guy already owns 9 Titans.
Buy off contracts and all that shit.
Right, but he had
just have a second Titan here.
Right, but when you already own 9 Titans, are you gonna have a second one for each character? Are you that rich?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm not. I'm poor. I don't have the alliance to like hand me money from a Keepstar that generates money every day like some people do. I'm not
Jesus
that rich.
Christ. Just have people give you a Titan, and then you have 2 Titans. It's very easy.
That would be awesome. But sadly, I've been so damn busy. I haven't played Eve much. So, I mean, maybe if I played Eve more, that would be a thing that they could do. Is hand me Titans, but. Yeah, I love how people in chat are like, my poor ass has even got to the point where I could fly a single capital, let alone multiples. Yeah, I mean, I've got my 2 Titans, and I'm probably going to get me another, like an Erebus, but I haven't bought it yet because I'm waiting for the minerals to go where they need to go. Let's do a GoFundMe for boat. Hey, I would have no problems with someone funding me another Leviathan. I will literally go roaming it if someone handed me a Leviathan tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. I'd probably roam around outside the umbrella.
Check your contracts.
You say that, but I mean, people do it all the time. The shit happens all the time. So, But I see. Yeah. I don't know. Here's my thing. I'm gonna rant for a moment. You tell me if this sounds right. I honestly feel like that the current state of EVE doesn't make me want to log in and play. Like, it doesn't make me want to do the 10-hour ups like I used to do.
What do you mean by the state of EVE?
Like, I just feel like it. I mean, we've been talking about this for a couple months now. Like, at any moment, someone's gonna come along and just throw a stick at the server, and it's gonna radically change from one thing to another.
I mean, that's possible, but there is a world where perhaps the CSM,
does something. But I did see a video this week, and this is something I'm excited for. I'm excited for this. Triglavian Dreadnoughts. What do you think about that?
Is that actually in the Hobo leaks?
It's in the scope video that they just released. They released a scope video saying that, like, no blackout, blackout's gone, and the lights have been turned back on. But then they also said that they are spotting Triglavian either carrier or dreadnought yards. Hey, Victor Fell, thanks for 50 months. I love the Metaboat show. Thanks. So they said they spotted Triglavian yards. So I really, really hope they release a Triglavian Dread, because I will be the first one to buy one and park that motherfucker on a gate and dare anything to get within 60 kilometers. That's a subcap.
So in other words, you'd be dead really quick?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if 300 bombers appear, sure. But like for example, anything that gets within 60 kilometers is just going to get vaporized. Because that thing already has infinite fucking tracking from all the different versions that are out now. And you already see Leshek's
to be fair,
zap shit.
The Leshek has good tracking, but it's not infinite. And I assume a Dreadnought would not have, by default, infinite tracking. Obviously, the Triglavians track perhaps a little too...
Yeah, I just think that someone was saying that, like, with Triglavian tracking, it's just going to get disgusting. Triglavian Hawes? Like, holy shit. What do you mean by there's no PvP, it's DVP? I've never heard the term DVP. Someone says you'll die to
Topic
me. Yeah, probably.
Vote versus player.
Dev versus player. Yeah, no, we've said this for a while now. I do think there's a lot of dev versus player going on in EVE right now. But I think with the CSM, we may see a change for the better with that. But there's a big if on that one, right? Like
obviously I can't say much, but like,
no, you don't have to.
I like to think I'm a bit of a baller. I like to think some of the devs at CCP are ballers, and when you put baller plus baller together, you get ballin' status, right? So, maybe good things are.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. How do I word this? I'm trying to think, and my brain's not thinking.
Let me guess. It was like when Hitler promised good things.
No, we're not doing those today. No analogies for World War II. I need to see a willingness from CCP to balance the game. Right now, they're trying to throw darts at a dartboard, and that dartboard's covered in new ideas. And whatever dart hits that right new idea, they're going to go with it. They're not looking inward, right? We haven't had outside the Triglavian ships, we haven't really had a dramatic ship change that affected the overall player meta outside the Kikamura. Like, the Triglavian ships as a whole really don't affect 0-0. I mean, Triglavian
the way they work,
Kikamuras do, but
especially with the current meta, let's be honest here. First off, Kikamuras definitely affect the meta. Draugrs are arguably as good as Retributions, but they're a little more expensive, and the skills aren't there. Or did I say Draugr? I meant the Nurgle.
But what I mean is
the Draugr itself is okay. The Vedmak and the Damavik are garbage, and the Leshak is like the king of wormhole meta. So
but what I'm saying is, like, if you have a 1,000-man player fight, are Kikamuras really going to make a difference? Or any of those really?
No, not in a 1,000-man player fight, but a 1,000-man player fight. Everybody's in fucking Munins now.
Right, but even Munins get conquered by bombers if there's enough distraction to keep the bombers, doing their thing. There's a reason that every major player block in the game is running some kind of a bomber online fleet.
Well, the problem with bombers is their mobility. The fact you can go from like your home region to like 10 regions away with zero contact.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. I mean, there's like 3 major changes they need. They need to separate bombs and bombers into 2 separate ships like they did carriers. They need to look at wormholes and the way that they interact with the game because they're the new mode of transportation, those frigate wormholes. And then they need to address the range of bombers. Bombers need to go more close range. By the way, a fiend just died from Snuffbox. He died to the infamous Frederick Von Hole. That guy and his buddy are 2 of the most nasty hunters to ever play EVE Online. I don't think there's anyone better in my history of EVE at hunting expensive toys than those 2. And you know what? I've tried to get them to come on here for an interview for almost 2 years now, and they never will. Like, I don't know who they are, but God, they're good at the game. The amount of hours they dedicate to hunting people is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah. What else is interesting this week? Hobo Leaks had the Titan BPC caches go up in size. There was a lot of fun over there.
So what do you mean by that? Sorry.
You're not tracking the Titan BPCs. The cache where they come out of is now fixed. It's going to be freighter size.
Oh, freighter?
Yeah, so the only way to loot a Barista or Blood Raider Sotil will be with a freighter.
So you've really got to control that grid now.
So you will have to control the grid, and there'll be no more ninja looting. Unless they want to ninja loot with the freighter.
Yeah, but can you ninja loot with the freighter? Really?
Not really.
Safely? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
no. So it really changes the dynamic of them a lot. So it's a good buff.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do a giveaway now. I'm gonna activate it. Give me 30 seconds to do this. I don't know what we're gonna give away. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. I think if they were to balance bombers in a serious, like, hardcore way, I think you would see a lot more back to the game.
I mean, bombers are definitely not good. There's no doubt about
eventually, obviously mutants would then be king, because the only way to really, really kill mutants right now is either lots of mutants versus lots of mutants or bomb them to oblivion, because ADCs are irrelevant in that case. But I still think that, look, I did bombers for a very long time, and it wasn't until about a couple months ago that I just kind of stopped. I retired, you know what I mean? I retired from the bomber thing. But I just don't see, alright, I just don't see it. I don't see where bombers belong in the game in the current way that they are now. Alright, so this will go live now. All you have to do is type !ticket to buy tickets. For every 10 minutes you watch the show, you can get a ticket up to 100 minutes, which will give you 10 tickets. So there you go. The !10 to get max amount of tickets if you've watched the show a lot, or just !ticket. I don't know. I've been so busy with work and life that I haven't really had time to play EVE, but I've been looking at EVE from like an outsider's view on like where it's going to go, where CCP wants it to go, and what is possible with what it is right now. And I just don't see it. I don't see that grand vision. Like, maybe it's because they still don't have a producer and they're looking for one right now. But as I, watch things from afar, I feel like that's what they're missing, right? If they had it, the producer, if they had someone to kind of take over and run the show, that we would have a future vision. Like, maybe that's the term. Maybe it's a future vision, right? Like, if we knew what they were doing 3 months from now and it gave us something to look forward to, I think more people would be willing to get themselves involved in some crazy ass shit. You know? Maybe that's just me.
I don't know. I know what you're saying, but it's like, it's a weird way to say it.
Like, I don't feel. Like, I just don't feel like I can go get involved in a thing that's going to probably take a month or two worth of time when I don't know what Eve's going to be doing in a month or two. Like, if I know they're not going to touch the game for a month or two and just leave it as is while they evaluate things for the next 3 months, and then there's going to be a big patch in 3 months, then yeah, sure, cool. But as of right now, I don't see it. I don't see that at all, and I think that's the concern. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here on this one. There's too much uncertainty. Yeah, I guess that's the way to word it. I mean, a lot of people say, okay, well, look at Test versus Fraternity. They've been at war, but they changed the game. They have to change the game. Also, I'm not playing because they might change it. No, there's a difference, though, right? Right? If you know that the game is stable and the changes they're making are rational with thought, great. Right? You can plan around that. But when they're being irrational in the way that they're changing the game and the way that they're slamming their heads on the keyboard, that's the concern, right? I don't know. I don't know. Someone says in chat, something big is coming. And that's why the CSM is so silent. Because they know it's not good. No, I don't think so. I mean, we had four CSM guys on here last week, and they all said it looks great. Why don't you have any points? I don't know. What?
Did we say it looked great?
You made it sound great. I mean, obviously,
terrible. Like, listen, like CCP is getting their shit back on the rails, hopefully, and we will see progress soon. Hopefully,
right?
You know, it's hard to say like more. You're kind of
yeah, I know. I'm not gonna force you to get into, you know, NDA. But are you excited for the future of E? That's not NDA breaking.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I definitely think there's some potential for great things.
Oh?
Will we hit the potential? So? I don't know.
You don't know?
I think that's a fair way to say it.
Yeah. What do you think would be a good skin to give away? What kind of skin?
Probably one of the what was it? The Eve Berlin? The G Fleet ones.
The G Fleet?
Those are like super yeah, the G Fleet skins. Niffle.
What's the name of them?
If you search NIFL, I believe it is. Like the Niflhelm something. They're all the new Tech 2 trig ships.
Niflhelm skin.
They look like super dope.
What's the Draugr?
Draugr is the command destroyer.
Oh. Okay, that's sexy. The Nurgle. Okay. And there is no... Ooh, fuck the Ikatsura. That shit's expensive. Holy shit.
They're all expensive because they're limited edition, right? So.
Yeah, I mean... What do y'all think? The Nurgle or the Draugr? Which one should I pick? They both cost the same. Nurgle, the Draugr. Moloch Glacial Skin. Is that actually a thing? Someone's saying I bought the Nurgle. Oh, let's do a vote in chat. Come on, boys and girls. Give me options here. Draugr or Nurgle? Moloch. Someone's saying Moloch. Alright. That one's cheap as fuck. No, wait. That's not... No. Someone's saying the Draugr. Okay. I think we'll do that. Ooh. What about the Singularity Storm one? That's $1.5 billion. That one looks pretty cool, too. Which one's better? That's the question. It's not about price. It's about good looks.
Well, that's what you said.
Oh, I don't know. I think things that are better looking are worth more. Yeah. I mean, the Leshak Singularity Storm skin's 1.1 billion. I have that one. That one's pretty cool because it has like lightning bolts coming out of it.
Yeah, that's the one you used to be able to get with the by doing the event, right?
I don't remember. You know what? We may just buy the like Singularity Storm skin for all three: the Leshak, the Vedmak, and the Dramovic. I think that might be what we have to do here. So there's like the frigate, the cruiser, and the battleship. I think we're gonna have to do that. I think that's what we're gonna give away. I think we'll do 3 drawings and give away all 3.
The storm ones?
Yeah.
Which ones are you doing?
The Dramovic and the Leshak.
Oh, the cheap ones.
Yeah, the problem is those expensive ones, not everyone's got the skills to use them. Like, cool, I give a guy a great skin, he's never gonna fly that ship. But they're not cheap, dude. They're $1.50. Plus the other ones.
Yeah, I know, because you can only get them through the DLD LP store.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna buy the Leshak one for 1.2. Yep. The Vedmak. Just bought that one for 310. Oh look, it was available in your station. Nice. And then I bought the other one. Okay, we're gonna do 3 giveaways. We got about 10 minutes. I mean, sorry guys, is CCP balancing around cost again? I don't know. Gotta say that more boats' lack of joy when speaking about Eve at the moment is more ominous regarding the health of Eve, as it is probably how many others feel. Apathy shifting towards indifference? No, I mean, I'll be honest. This week, I'll tell you what I've had to deal with this week. School started 2-3 weeks ago, something like that, so I've been teaching. A lot of, like, assessment work going on. We've got a situation with my graduate degree going on that's I've been dealing with. I've got to get that resolved by October 1st. Then I also got invited to coach on the school wrestling team, which has occupied a whole lot of my time this week because I had to do a whole bunch of paperwork and deal with that. And then on top of that, I'm trying to get married. So I've got these 4 things going on that's kind of got my mind on those things. At the same time, still trying to have a great talk show about EVE Online. So it's a lot of stuff on the plate. Yeah, I mean, today I haven't stopped working between the show and other things. I haven't stopped grinding since about 6 a.m. this morning. I've been going. And the thing is like, in regards of... Oops, wrong button. Like the paper that I'm having to write for my master's degree, I'm only about 6 pages in. And about 4 or 5 standards in, and I've got another 4 or 5 to go. Got a lot of work to do. But we're going to give away some cool skins. These skins look really cool. They have an effect that's rare with skins where they like move around and create lightning bolts and all that shit. So, yeah, someone says 6 pages lull. It is a lull moment because it's not a lot. But considering where I'm at as far as like, I don't know, it's just a lot of stuff. But with Eve, I don't know if I'd call it apathetic. I'm not really the exciting one on this show. Usually that's Minton's job. My job's to like pull the news out of thin air, and there just isn't much. I mean, outside the legacy thing, potential dreadnoughts and carriers with that one ship, the class, the Triclavians, there isn't much there this week anyway. Yeah, I haven't even got to my master's thesis. I don't want to talk about that. Nullsec does need a shake-up. It's getting boring. All there is to do is drop on people. No, again, I think you take bombers out of the equation when it comes to 0-0. You take away the ability for bombers to dictate the game in 0-0, and you're going to see a lot more people back in 0-0. Right now, with small groups, it's just too damn dangerous. Even big groups like Goons still die to 60, 70 bombers. You lose carriers, dreads, supers. They still happen. And that's just when 70 show up. Imagine if all 300 show up like we had the other day in Delve. I think that'll bring 0-0 back to life, is that bomber change. How they're going to do that, how they're going to pull it off, I have no clue. All right, so 5 seconds. We're going to close the giveaway, and we're going to give away all 3. I mean, Billy, anything you want to talk about?
Not really. I mean, it's a pretty quiet week for me, too.
Yeah. It'd be awesome to have roaming fleets and gate camps. I used to do a lot of roaming fleets. I just don't have time for it. I'm sorry, but Eve's too big now. Like, there's too much of a gap. I mean, I'm not blue to test. And even going to test space is still a good half hour, 45-minute trek. I don't use wormholes a lot. So, if I had a wormhole to go somewhere, I'd form a fleet and go, and then maybe act within an hour. But I don't have the time to dedicate 3 hours to just solo roaming, you know, when there's 0 chance you're going to see a bad guy, right? Like, you may roam for an hour and never even get shot at, let alone killed. Like, you may never shoot something. And used to be that was fine with me because I knew I'd find something. I knew if I roamed all around Eve back a year ago that there was going to be something I killed, even if it was just a frigate. There's no guarantee now, and I can't dedicate 3 hours of time to no guarantees. And the same thing with camping gates. I love to just park a capital on a gate. But now if I want to park a capital on a gate, I've got to invest in 2 or 3 accounts to be able to put that capital on the gate. The gate camp. Solo. Then, if I do camp that regional gate, well, with wormholes the way they are and bombers the way they are, they're just going to go around me. Ain't nobody going to go through that regional gate into my space. They're going to bridge past it. They're going to gate past it. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and close the giveaway here. We're going to do the giveaway. We're going to do 3 giveaways. We'll do 3 things. And we will have a look and see how this goes. So here we go. Close giveaway now. Look, I'm not unsubbing any of my accounts. Don't get me wrong. I will definitely be using my account. So we're going to do the giveaway in 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right. Our first winner is a Walthertham. Is that Waltherm? Waltherm? Yeah, that's it. You need to tell me your Eve name, Mr. Waltherm, and you are going to get, because you are the first winner, you are going to win the frigate skin. We'll start with the frigate skin and work our way down, I guess. That'd be the best way to do it. So tell me your Eve name, and I will give you your skin. He says interesting. Are you gonna tell me your Eve name, Mr. Interesting? Oh, nice! First time you ever won a giveaway. Cool. I'm gonna create a contract. You need to accept it quickly, though. Tell me your Eve name. Come on. We got more people that want to win bucks. Oh, I like the current Sino implementation. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a bad thing for the game. I think it might be a good thing in the long run, and it's not causing as much panic and mayhem as a lot of people predicted in that first week. But I don't have his Eve name, so I can't give him anything. What's your in-game name? Is he even watching the show? All right, we're gonna draw another winner because we can. Boop. Vertex Shifter. Vertex Shifter, come on down. Claim your prize, sir. You are winning the cruiser skin. Johan von... That's a great name. Boom. Contract up. Please accept the contract from Galastasia as soon as you can. Yeah, nice. Let's... Hopefully the guy that just won is here. Vertex Shifter just won, and he's not replying. It's hurting the hell out of independent jump freighter pilots. Arendis, why do you think that? I thought they made it so you could just use industrials, and they're cheap as fuck, aren't they? I'm here. Okay, what's your Eve name? Vertex Shifter. I have to contract you this wonderful skin. All right, ready? We're gonna do that last giveaway real quick. Hey, John Hartley, 32 months. Thank you, sir. That is an interesting name. Martin, Dad, and Granddad? What? Is that like a name of a drink? That sounds like a great name of a drink. All right. I just typed that in as you linked it, and it didn't work. Are there spaces there or something? Like, what did you do? I'm so confused. Is that your name? Like, help me out here. There's nobody with that name. You're getting, like... I got Walter. I need the other one. Oh, Mark. Okay, there's a space there. Okay. That's not your name either. What the hell? I'm so confused. I feel like I'm being trolled. Oh, there it is. Martin, Dad, and Granda. Why do you keep putting the D after the A, sir? Are you 4 years in Bastion? This is important. Please tell me you've been in Bastion for 4 years before I give this skin to somebody that's not you. Vertex Shifter is not replying, but he will. He's real boat. Okay, cool. I will make sure that's the guy. You recognize him. Okay, cool. He's getting that, and hopefully it's the right guy. That name's really, really unique. Also, hi, Caneros. So, all right, we're going to draw the last one. And 3, 2, 1, boop. All right. Body Bagel? Body Bagel wins. Yes! 13th month subscriber. Wasn't even going for subscribers, but that's awesome. What is your in-game name, sir? And we'll give you your thing. We actually made it. We made it to the end of the show bullshitting. I didn't have anything to fucking talk about this week, and we made it to the end.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Skeptic Nerd Guy, 55 months. Thank you. Body Wilson is your name. Your contract, Body Wilson, will be up shortly. We're doing it right now. We are creating the contract. You may accept it at any time. You have won yourself a very fancy Leshek skin. Or Leshak, because I like it. I like Leshaks. It's awesome. Contract's up, and is it a goon? The initiative! Oh no, I'm funding the initiative. Oh well, that's fine. Maybe they'll actually use Leshaks. That would be really cool. Did you cover Pando slapping up HK? I did. I said bombers are broken. A whole bunch of bombers went in HK's crab hole and killed a bunch of dreads of carriers, Lokis, and Lesheks. How the hell do bombers, frigates, kill a wormhole protected by Lokis, Lesheks, and webbing dreads? You know shit's fucking broken when that shit happens. Look, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I love bombers, but they need nerfed. They need the shit fucking obliterated out of them. Like, that's it. They just need to die, right? That's just my opinion. Dreads need to die, but at the same time, so do bombers. That's it. We're done. We're not. No more bombers. Nope. Anything else? I think we're done. I think we're at the time. We're actually gonna get here on time today. Next week, stay tuned. Next week, Mittens should be back, or better be back. I'm trying to get us a guest from CCP for next week. That's been a work in progress. We've sent out some official emails here from INN to try and sort out a guest. But we'll definitely have Mittens back. There will be no 4 boats. But outside that, it should be a lot of fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed the ramblings of a weirdly designed boat. And thank you, Villy, for just appearing out of nowhere and being so wonderful. It was really helpful.
Just watching the show?
Just watching the show. Well, there's a couple people that watch the show like that didn't bother to pop in and say hi. So it's very appreciative when somebody does. Yeah, like, I mean, let me give you an example. That K-Color guy could have easily came by and said hi. Or like Sadis or any of those awesome people that normally would come by and say hi. Hell, even Tuzzy could have came by and said hi. Like, I was looking at the list of people watching the show, and them said hi. John Hartley, too. That guy. It's Captain their guy. He could have came and said hi. Or Endis could have. All these people could have just popped in here. But it was Villy that did it, which is awesome. All right, so we're out for the day. It's 5 o'clock. I'm going to go make some food. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Or next week.
You are about to receive messages that may be harmful to your mental state. Your sense of reality will be questioned. Your view on things will be altered. You are now part of the meta. The meta controls everything. The meta determines what will and will not happen. You are watching the Meta Show.